Hi there, Buggy here. So I'm doing this ask video because I am dealing with a lot of bullshit right now with my depression and life circumstances being crappy. I'm not going to bore you with all the details. So I asked my followers to ask me some questions and I'd answer them in YouTube format because it feels more personal that way. You guys get to hear me talk and see me respond to things instead of me just sitting there thinking of something funny to type out. And before anyone says anything, I know I look shitty, and I know the lighting's terrible. I'm broke, I don't have access to showers, and I'm depressed. You're just gonna have to deal with all that for this. Sorry. So, since we got that out of the way, let's just jump right into it. Letta Chicope asked, which My Chemical Romance song is your favorite, and which record of theirs is your favorite, even if it doesn't contain your favorite song. And I'm just kind of like, I just don't know, man. It's a fucking mystery. We'll never know what my favorite album is. It's Three Cheers. I love Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. It's always been my favorite album of theirs, and it probably always will be. Unless they get back together happily and healthily and everyone wants to do it. Here's hoping. And an anonymous person asked me what my most and least favorite song of theirs is, so to answer both Letta Chicope and that anon, I can't pick favorites. I'm terrible at it, but I mean, that's even just, oh, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite TV show? What's your favorite time of day? Like, no, I can't. I'm so bad at it. But asking me to pick my favorite or least favorite My Chem song is like, hey, what's your favorite limb? Answer quick, because we're going to cut the rest of them off. Like, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm terrible at picking favorites, so if you guys like this and we do it again, don't ask favorites. You're going to get the same kind of bullshit answers. I'm sorry. Okay. Another anon asked, who are your best friends? There can be multiple. And that is good, because somehow I'm lucky enough to have a bunch of friends, and more than one best friend. It's awesome. So obviously Chris, he's my husband, but he's also my best friend. You know, I love him to death. He's nice to me, he's funny, he's smart, he's kind, he's caring, he's every nice word I can think of. He's great. You guys should follow him sometime. I'll put a link to all these blogs I'm mentioning in the description of this video in case you want to check any of them out. I'm not forcing you. I'm not your fucking mother. Okay, so there's Chris. There's Stoner Pony. I love him. He's great. We've been best friends for a while, and he and I are a lot alike. You know, we have a lot of the same interests, and we have the same sense of humor, and we just kind of get each other. He's great. There's Colby. I've known him. He's on Tumblr too. Again, link in the description. I've known him since I was in high school, and I'm 22 now, so we've been friends for a while, and he's always been there for me, and he's a great guy. There's IRL Archie. You guys see me mentioning a lot. He doesn't have a Tumblr, but I'm going to try and talk him into getting one. Yeah, so there's him. And then there's my last best friend, which is a girl I know in real life named Cherish. And I call her my breastie because she's my only lady best friend. And I know you don't need breasts to be a woman. I'm trans myself. You don't need to tell me that. I'm gender fluid. It's just a joke we have. So yeah, those are my best friends. And I do have a lot of other really close friends, but when I think of my best friends, those are the people I think of. Another question from the same anon was, what's your boring hobby that you still enjoy anyway? And that would be sorting things. I love to sort things. I mean, you couldn't tell by the mess my room always is, but I love to sort things. Things like Pokemon cards, dolls, makeup, anything you can sort a bunch of different ways by like color, shape, size, with Pokemon cards by type, by order in the Pokédex. You know, I like sorting things. It's really fun for me to do. It keeps my mind busy, which is very important for me to do. But it's incredibly boring to watch, so I just do that when I'm alone. The last one that Anon asked was, do you like who you are around people? And that's a tough question because it really all depends on my mental health. If I'm having a good day, I'm funny, I'm nice, I can make people laugh, and I can make people smile, and I love doing that. I can give good advice, I'm a good listener. Look at me, just inflating my own ego. But yeah, I think I'm a pretty nice person when I'm healthy and who I really am outside of mental illness. But if I'm having a bad mental health day, I can be anywhere from just hiding in the corner silently hoping no one notices me to completely switched personalities, violent, screaming, angry, and I hate hate who I am when I'm like that, and I don't want anyone to see me like that, because I don't mean anything I say. I do things I regret, and it's just not me. It's not who I am, you know? So I guess that answers that question. Next, I have 2 questions from Merkson, and I really hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, because you're a great person. That's another friend of mine on Tumblr, and she is actually the reason I have this album, and it's not just a regular album, it's the bloody one. I'm so special, and I have such nice friends. Thank you so much again. But yeah, she's a great artist. Check her out. I love her art. If you follow my Twitter, you'll notice I have a pinned tweet with fan art of me and Gerard Way. That was her. She did that. But yeah, her question, the first one was, what kind of clothing do you wear? You're looking at it. I wear lots of my chem merch. I don't have a lot of the clothes I like to wear because I can't afford to, but when I can, I like to wear, it's not just a front I put on for the blog. I really am emo trash. I love the emo culture. I always have since I was a kid. I love dark things, but I love being happy. If any of you watch that silly kid show, Ruby Gloom, the beginning's like, look on the bright side of the dark side. That's me. I'm the bright side of the dark side. I'm emo, but I like to make you happy. But I digress. I like to wear band merch of bands I like, usually My Chem, but there are other bands I listen to. I like to wear black skinny jeans, hoodies, collars, dark makeup, accessories. I love accessories. Stuff like that. Chucks. Love Chucks. They're very uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time, but I love the way they look. I have actually kind of a big collection, but a lot of them are really old, so they're kind of beat to shit, but I feel like that gives them a story, you know? Anyway, the next question she asked was, which people in your life do you wish you knew better? And the answer is, everyone! I love making friends, I love making people laugh, and I love getting to know people, so I want to get to know everyone better. That's, kind of the point of having friends. You learn about who people are, and you teach them who you are, and you find what you like about each other, and it's fun, and it's great, and I have some pretty severe memory issues, so, you guys can tell me stuff, and it's not that I don't care. I really do care. I care a lot. I just can't help it. My brain doesn't work right, so I forget things. So you can tell me secrets about yourself over and over, and you'll know it's exciting every time, and you'll also know I'm not going to tell anybody, because I won't remember. Sorry about that. But yeah, I wish I knew everyone better. It's great. Okay. And lastly, an Anon asked me, what tattoo would you get if you could or had to? First of all, absolutely no one would have to hold a gun to my head to get me to get a tattoo. I'm one of those people that once I have money, I'm going to have more ink than blank skin. But I love tattoos, and the first tattoos I plan on getting is little inspirational My Chem tattoos on my wrists. I want to get on this one, never let them take the light behind your eyes, and on this one, the world is ugly, but you're beautiful to me. And I know it's cliche, but you all can suck it because it inspires me and it makes me feel better, and it's my skin, so I'm going to do what I want with it. I also plan to get a tattoo for my dad, may he rest in peace. He was my hero, and he was, amazing. Everyone who knew him loved him. When we had a benefit for his funeral, 1,000 people showed up, and that was crazy. But, I plan on getting a leprechaun tattoo, because while he was alive, he never got to do it, but he wanted to get a little leprechaun, because he's 100% Irish, sitting on his left shoulder, sitting kind of cross-legged, smoking a corncob pipe and winking at you, sitting on a pot of gold. And I want to get that, but I want to get the leprechaun to look like my dad and put his name under it. And for my mom, I want to get a punk rock kangaroo. The punk rock for me, and because I love Tank Girl and Booga. But the kangaroo, because when I was little, she used to read me Winnie the Pooh books every night before bed, and she told me I was the roo to her kanga, and I think that's really sweet, and I love my parents. So that's the tattoos I feel like talking about, because there's so many more I want to get. I could fill up a whole 10-minute video just talking about those, and we're already at 10 minutes now. So that's the end of this Ask video, and if you guys like it, just like it, or send me a message on Tumblr saying you liked it, and hopefully we can do this again, because it's really fun, and I like doing it, and hopefully the video posts this time. If you're seeing it, it did! So that's that, and thank you all so much for asking questions. Thank you for talking to me on Tumblr. Thank you for being my friends. It really means a lot, and I'm really glad you guys like the content I put out and all that jazz. So I guess that's all I have to say this time. So everyone, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!